An interesting leak surfaced on Monday that showed a remake of Persona 3 and a new Jet Set radio.
While nothing has been confirmed on the validity of the leak, Gematsu claims while we cannot verify the footage itself, Gematsu understands that a Persona 3 remake has been in development at Atlus for several years.
Anyway, welcome to NecroNews, the show where we recap the hottest gaming news of the last week. And if you think I sound like I'm dying, it's because I am.
He is very sick.
I'm here for you.
Depressingly, Little Big Planet creator Media Molecule has announced that Dreams will be taken offline.
While the service will discontinue on September 1st, gamers can still buy, play, and share in-game content. It just won't have the live part of the service in the Dreamverse.
I still wish they'd just put it on PC, but that's not gonna happen. They've already said as much.
It's sad to see Dreams start to fall. The creativity it spawned was great. Like this masterpiece.
Oh my god!
Oh boy, it's Nintendo time. And fuck Nintendo.
Earlier this week, YouTuber Point Crow was hit by the Nintendo hammer, having many of his videos unjustly claimed and 2 copyright strikes on this channel. We covered it more here, so please go and watch it if you'd like to hear more.
This is just the most recent incident of Nintendo being cocks. On Tuesday, it was revealed that Nintendo has subpoenaed Discord for information behind the leaker of the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom art book.
The subpoena notice asked Discord to reveal the identity of the user who goes by the name PDF Pirate, Yarhar Fidelity, who leaked the art book on the unofficial Zelda server.
Nintendo was calling for the contact information and anything that could identify PDF Pirate, because apparently they deleted their account.
But it doesn't end there, folks. Let's go to Russia. There's a company named Achivka, which was responsible for the import and sale of Metroid Prime remastered copies to the country, despite the sales ban imposed on Nintendo and many other gaming companies.
The interesting part is that the company is ran by the CEO of Nintendo Russia, Yasha Hadashi.
Yasha Hadazi.
Whereas Nintendo's previous statements were that they were aware, but were not affiliated with any of the importing companies. Aww. This week, PlayStation released a state of play for Final Fantasy 16.
To condense the direct for you guys who don't want to sit through it, the combat is going to be essentially like Kingdom Hearts 2 on steroids, with massive customization with abilities and equipment.
There are also giant kaiju battles, where you'll be able to take control of your summons and beat the crap out of each other, and it's gonna be great, and I want it. Give it to me now.
The world itself seems pretty large and apparently full of secrets, as per usual for Final Fantasy games.
Few games have ever made me want to buy a console. Final Fantasy 16 is slowly becoming one of them, but it will probably come to PC. At some point, maybe. Just not this year, or within like a year of the game coming out, unfortunately. Anyway, in a rare win for Square Enix, they removed Denuvo. They removed Denuvo from both Triangle Strategy and Valkyrie Elysium. Elysium? And anytime Denuvo is removed from anything, it's a time to celebrate.
However, Bethesda has taken it upon themselves to add Denuvo to Ghostwire Tokyo, a game that came out a year ago. Why Bethesda?
Because Todd Howard. And also likely because of that update that the game is getting. But you know what? If you find that your Ghostwire Tokyo game suddenly runs like crap, that's why. Because Bethesda doesn't like you. Just your money. This next story was suggested by our Discord. And you guys even went as far as to help provide assets for it, so we appreciate that.
Ever hated your boss so much you wanted to kill him, even after you left?
Well, that's what happened this week, when a former Konami employee took a fire extinguisher to the back of his previous boss's head and...
Hey! Motherfucker.
The manager was struck from behind on April 11th, but was mostly okay with just a 7-day bruise and a little bump. A worker then restrained the attacker and called the cops.
Probably not surprisingly, the attacker had made many complaints of workplace bullying during his time under the victim. But all the claims were dismissed as Konami couldn't find any evidence, shockingly, with as many cameras as are in the Konami workplace.
But it does bring a new light to some of the older claims about how people are treated as Konami employees.
From people being shamed for taking too long on breaks, former employees being blacklisted, and useless employees being moved to punishment jobs like a pachinko machine factory, this is just another sad tale in the long, terrible treatment of Konami employees. Kojima did warn us. I'm doing so much talking today because Ellie's voice is shot. I'm not sorry. I'm beautiful. Yeah, anyway, it sounds like Arcane isn't getting a season 2 for a while. Riot CEO states that it isn't ready yet and unfortunately not going to be this year.
She goes on to state that they want to maintain quality by not rushing the release on the season 2, since they weren't even sure that season 1 was going to be a success.
Personally, I could care less. I don't like it. I don't like the show. Jinx is hot, but that's about it.
That's cause Booster has no taste.
Out there.
But nah, it's good. It almost made me want to play LOL. No, LOL.
For our final story this week, Hidetaka Miyazaki, the man behind games such as Dark Souls and Elden Ring, was listed as one of the top 100 influential people of 2023 by Time magazine.
Neil Druckmann of Naughty Dog wrote a piece for this article claiming that he loved... We're really scraping the bottom of the barrel this week, huh? Well, if you guys have any stories for us that you'd like us to report on, join us in the Discord.
We have fun. Anyway, I'm not going to make Ellie read this because she's exhausted. This week's Buried Alive Banger, which is a segment where we cover games our community, or us, doesn't think has had enough attention, is Sludge Life. A game that I found randomly in my library. I don't know where I got it from, but it's super cool. It's a first-person vandalism-centric game with some of the most interesting and aesthetically pleasing visuals that I've seen in a really long time. If you liked Jet Set Radio, give this game a shot. It's only like $15 and it's a Devolver digital game, so you're not gonna go wrong.
As for games coming out this week, we're having another jam-packed week with Minecraft Legends, Mageseeker, Dead Island 2, and Advance Wars 1 and 2.
A lot of good games!
And here's our schedule for this week. We'll be doing a 420 stream where I'll be medicated, and Booster will be continuing Minecraft.
Also, next Monday, there won't be a proper NecroNews, as Ellie and I will be on vacation, which is why we have been working our asses off lately. So we'll figure out something, maybe some shorts. Maybe Skull will have something, we're not sure yet, but keep an eye out for Monday. Other than that, that just about wraps it up this week. What did you guys think about Nintendo being absolute scumbags? What about Konami? Should we call it Killnami? I think that's a funny name. As always, thank you all for supporting us. We're only like 1,000 watch hours away from being monetized, and that's huge. We would have never thought we'd done this.
Thanks to you guys, we're almost there. But also I'm dying, so we're leaving now.
Okay, until next time, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.